Hello, and welcome back to Hot Takes Video Games. Today I will be commenting on statistics released by the Federal Reserve in regard to Americans' average net worth. Today's video features gameplay from Streets of Rage 2, released in 1992 for the Sega Genesis. Although you may all make fun of me, I prefer to use video game enhancers such as Game Shark, Game Genie, and trainers, as with these tools I can enjoy the game the way I want to. According to data collected in 2022 and published in 2023 by the Federal Reserve, the average net worth of an American family is about $1.06 million. On the surface, this sounds great. That would provide an income of about $42,400 per year. Taking this amount plus the average annual Social Security benefit of $20,516 would give someone a total of $62,916 of income per year. Or a potential of $5,243 monthly budget to live on minus any applicable taxes. Not too bad, right? Wrong. First of all, this information is reliant on the average net worth of individuals. The problem with using the average for anything is that extremes skew the average. In this case, the US is home to the most billionaires and millionaires in the world. This skews the average upward. As you can see, using the average in this context is not very insightful when dealing with extremely wealthy individuals that skew the average. A more appropriate measurement, although not perfect, is the median. The median number represents the midpoint of the dataset. The median net worth of the average American family was $192,900. Let that sink in. $192,900. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that would allow for a yearly withdrawal of $7,708. Add in Social Security and you are looking at a yearly salary of $28,224 or $2,352 per month. Remember, this is their total net worth, including their homes and cars, which are not liquid cash. Taxes are also not considered in this assessment. That is scary. Especially with rents in many metropolitan areas surpassing this value. This also does not take into account surging inflation, which has drastically raised the cost of food and medical care, which are necessities in retirement. As someone in his mid-30s, these numbers are highly concerning. The main thing my family and I have on our hands is time. I will not be retiring for another 30 years at least. That gives me time to significantly increase my net worth and retirement savings. The standard advice is to invest 15% of your income. Where I think this standard advice goes wrong is for those who are young or are later on in their savings journey. I remember being a young sailor in the United States Navy in 2006. As an E-1 with no spouse or children, I remember taking home about $600 every 15 days. Although I was not responsible for my housing or food, that $600 went quickly. I could not imagine taking $90 of that $600 and putting it into the thrift savings plan, which is the federal government's 401k. I remember contributing about $50 from my check into my 401k. Little did I know that those dollars would be the most powerful that I would ever put away for savings due to the magic of compounding interest. If you invested just $1 in 1974 into a generic S&P 500 fund, that $1 would be worth $154 in 2019. I say all this to say, don't feel pressured by others to hit a certain percentage when you are young. If you are investing anything for retirement at 18 years old, you are so far ahead of the game. The problem that I notice is that most people do not start taking retirement seriously until their mid-30s. Many of my friends and co-workers did not actively begin investing until their late 30s, and these were salaried professions making high middle-class wages. Time is your friend, assuming long-term market returns stay more or less the same. The rule of 72 tells us that you should be able to double your money every 7.2 years. This assumes a 10% annual interest rate when investing in an S&P 500 index fund. Those who are younger can invest less because the rule of 72 works more in their favor. However, the reverse is true. If you are behind on your retirement savings, every 7.2 years you delay investment, costs you the doubling of your holdings and significantly reduces the power of the Rule 72 for future doublings. This is why you must invest. Invest early, invest often. If you waited until later in life, do not fret, although more of a burden, you must increase the percentage of your income you are investing. There is a retirement crisis in America. Even in my mid-30s, I can see that. I have not yet secured my own retirement, but I am doing the best I can do. I started investing seriously at the age of 25 and have benefited from the rising market. Many do not speculate, but I will. I think we are in for another lost decade similar to what happened from the late 90s through the late aughts right before the financial crisis. The market may go up and may go down some years, but I think overall we are going to see a sideways trend for the next 5 or 6 years. Will I be proven wrong? Who knows, time will tell. But I will point out that the market just had the best 15 years in its entire history. This momentum cannot be sustainable. With the increase in interest rates, and the pullback in the money supply, one could at least deduce we are heading into uncertain economic times. Viewers, what do you think? Please respond in the comments, as it's your engagement and interaction that helps small channels like mine grow. Do you think America is heading to a retirement crisis? Do you have family members that are already experiencing difficulties in retirement due to the increased inflation? What are some of the reasons that have kept you from investing for your future? What are some strategies that have worked for you to increase your retirement and net worth? If you like the content and commentary that I am providing, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for taking the time to join me. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.